So during a recent interview on stage, Tommy Lee made mention of the fact that he and his lawyer will be suing the state for damages that he would have suffered as a result of the state, well, the police force, the JCF, cancelling the permit of promoters who booked him and having removed from shows, and he would have lost a lot. Financially, he stated that he lost about $21 to $22 million out of revenue from shows that were cancelled. So, making good on the promise, we're seeing where an article was in the Star that his attorney Ernest Smith is stating that they will be suing the state for a sum of $20 million. So, I suppose Tommy Lee, if he wins, will be bidding in some dirty money as per usual. You understand? We saw where he also won a case against the Dominican government. I don't think that has been settled as yet. So I don't know the boss make use of the justice system. So I see what I want to go. This is what the article had to say though. Tommy Lee Sparta promises $20 million lawsuit. Tommy Lee Sparta, the entertainer who has been accused by the police of being involved in lottery scamming, will be suing the state, and according to his lawyer, taxpayers could be left with a $20 million burden. Arguing that Tommy Lee Sparta has faced discrimination and that his rights as a citizen has been breached by the police who refused to grant permits for shows on which he has been booked, Ernest Smith said he intends to use the court to make an example of the bad cops. You cannot restrain a man from getting employment unless he is prohibited from doing so by incarceration, Smith, the entertainer's lawyer, said. Tommy Lee has been prevented on several occasions by certain police officers from engaging in his profession of entertainment. He has to be pulled from several shows because police officers have threatened the organizers and the promoters to cancel their licenses if Tommy Lee is on the show. Tommy Lee, also known as Uncle Demon, has been labeled a violent producer by the police. He is currently before the court on lottery scam charges. Although a travel ban has been imposed on him as a condition of his bail, the courts have on at least 3 occasions lifted the ban to allow him to travel overseas to perform. He has been abroad and performed, but he has been prevented from performing and earning in his own land because of police brutality, Smith said. The attorney said that the state will have no defense to the claim, and it is clearly a breach of his constitutional rights. The man is not incarcerated. You have an entertainer who is incarcerated, serving years for murder. Wow. And he is able to do videos, have new songs out there, and a man who is accused of an offense of which I am confident I am going to win. You are preventing the man from earning a living, Smith said. In 2015, Tommy Lee Sparta was barred by the police from performing at Reggae Sumfest in Montego Bay. The cops also listed him as a person of interest in a murder case, but he was never charged. Tommy Lee is no violent producer, said Smith. Insisted. He said that police officers, by their conduct, are raping the treasury of money that could be used to provide services for poor Jamaicans. Tommy Lee case is set for a trial in the Home Circuit Court next month.
Them a preach and preach, the poor but they go beat and teach. See them so me see, beat and teach. So beat and teach, so beat and teach, beat and teach, beat and teach.
So like you peeps, I am curious to see how this one develops. We'll see how the justice system treat this one. But me have a few concerns still. I mean, Tommy Lee is still in front of the court system on lottery scam charge. And he was implicated in a murder case. Well, he has never been charged for that one still, but he's still facing the courts and lottery scam charges. That trial will begin not so long from now, so we don't know what the outcome of that will be. We've seen where Ernest Smith is saying that he is confident of winning that case, but what if he doesn't? You understand what I say? And what if we know how Jamaicans stay? You understand? They're trying to slight the government now by talking about suing them. So what if some people say, all right, that will not pray, all right, here we are going to do, we're going to make sure say him serve some time for the lottery scam thing. You understand what I say? Just so that that lawsuit against the government is put on hold or is not pursued. If you don't understand what I say, peeps, this is Jamaica, anything possible. So is it in Tommy Lee's best interest for his attorney to be coming out making these bold statements and pronouncements at this point in time, knowing that there's a case in front of the court that has not yet been concluded and we don't know what the outcome will be? Wouldn't it have been wiser to let that case run its course? If he is acquitted, then fine, you proceed with this lawsuit. I am thinking that that would be the best course of action if I was the person involved. But I suppose they know best and they are proceeding with them thing. I don't know when the lawsuit will be filed. I guess we'll have to monitor the media for that. Now, in the article, Ernest Smith also made mention of the fact that Tommy Lee is a free man. He's not incarcerated, so you can't stop him from work. You understand? So he pointed out that there is an artist who is serving time for murder and he is able to do video and release new song and them something. Ernest Smith never have to go there, so. You understand? Him not have to call nobody name. We know who him at. That never relevant to the situation here. You understand? And sometimes as people trying to make some point and we say some things where sometimes we left with foot in our mouth. You understand? So him really and truly never need to mention that. Especially considering the fact that Tommy Lee and Vice Cartel go way back. No one say him represent Tommy Lee. Him should have never said that, because you know people are gonna start pre-think on a different level, you know. And you know Tommy Lee is not in many persons good books, and this will not help. You understand? Even though he was not the one who made the statement. So them are gonna say him and him lawyer probably discuss it and that's something. If you see me get at the recipe. So it may not be a big deal for some people it will. You understand? I wonder how the Gaza nation did not take this yet. You understand? Probably I want to Lisa and assessor still. I'm just saying. I had to, you know, me have to do that. So people, that's the situation. The man them say them want $20 million. You understand? And him say I'm confident of winning. You see, as Tommy Lee would have said on stage during the interview that would have had to give back over $20 million. I suppose they might try to recoup that. Let's see how that one work out. I'm still not sure as to the situation related to the Dominican case where the CCJ had awarded Tommy Lee damages that he claimed that he would have suffered as a result of his shows in the Dominican Republic be cancelled. So we see how this one proceed. But as I say, I think it would have been wiser to finish with the lottery scam trial and then proceed with the lawsuit. But make we see how it go. Peeps, I'm out. Thank you for watching the video. Drop a like and a comment down below and consider subscribing if you haven't done so as yet. Until next time, walk good.